the Science Guy. Bill Nye, the Science Guy. Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
Just like the airplane that seems small when it's far off in the air, but is really big when you see it close by on the ground.
Newsflash. Only tangible things are measurable. For example, this is a picture of Minneapolis, Minnesota, the downtown skyline, taken from Elk River, Minnesota, which is about 30 miles away. So there's a tangible distance between the buildings in the skyline and where my camera is 30 miles away, because I can measure it. I can touch them. They're tangible to me. You see, if I ask you to measure from the camera that took this picture to those stars, it is an impossibility because we don't know how far those stars are away.
The sun only looks small because it is so far away.
Again, I'm going to point out the sun is not something tangible that you can touch, that you can measure to. It is impossible to know the distance to the sun. So what this is pure indoctrination.
In fact.
No, not in fact. See how they slipped that in there?
The sun is so large it would take 109 Earths strung end to end to equal its diameter.
See, this is just lying. She just said, in fact, you can fit however many Earths in the sun's diameter. That ain't true. Look behind me. The sun isn't larger than the Earth. I don't know where they come up with that.
That's because the sun is big.
And the sun is hot, reaching temperatures of about 15 million degrees Celsius at its core.
Liars. That's made up. You can't measure the core of the sun if it has a core. False claim. False teaching.
See how my head is blocking the sun? Well, the same thing's happening with the moon right now. The moon is blocking the sun. Here's how it works. The sun is up there, right?
Hopefully.
Then the moon casts a shadow on the Earth.
I made a video and a lot of people ended up watching it, and a lot of them left their kind comments saying that I needed to do this to scale in order for it to work. And so guess what I did? I did it to scale. So I figured the distance, and I made a little moon on a stick and went up to the very peak of my house and got just enough distance where I could do it to scale. Bill Nye doesn't get that here. So it's not quite as simple as he's making it sound in his video. And I did film this eclipse, and the shadow of it had very crisp edges, which I'll show you right now. The shadow was 2.5 minutes long, and you can tell by the clouds they're moving kind of slow. So that's 2.5 minutes. I'll play it again here. The whole idea of an umbra and penumbra is just there to explain the heliocentric lie. It's just an explanation.
And that's an eclipse. See the round shadow of the moon? That's all there is to it. It's a solar eclipse.
Yeah, unfortunately, the world believes this lie.
Whoa, look at that thing! Whoa, look! You can see it just perfectly! They laughed at me! They laughed! Ha! Oh, well, hi. Just looking at the sun with a pinhole viewer. See, you should never look at the sun directly. You can hurt your eyes. Here's what we have. We've got a white piece of paper taped to this end of the box. Then at this end, we've cut a small hole, see? Then on the outside, taped a piece of aluminum foil, and using a pin, I poked a small hole. That hole makes an image project through the box onto the paper, and you can observe the sun or a solar eclipse easily. Take a look. See? It works great!
Bill Nye the science guy.